I get it. A woman stepping out on you, we all will have a problem with that. We're not downplaying that at all. But I guarantee you, I can live with my woman stepping out on me and be like, I can, and whether we move on, my ego's not gonna be as fractured as if I find out for the last year or two I've been working and paying another man's bills.
So you can live with your woman stepping out on you?
Yeah.
That's gay.
No, listen, bro, you didn't listen. I didn't say I would stay with her. But bro, I will have a problem if I find out I've been financing another man. I will have a major problem with that.
You wouldn't have as much of a problem if you found out you was kissing on her and she was like, she just came from
Jesus.
you would be more mad at the money.
This is the problem with what he's saying, right? This is the problem with what he's saying, because he's saying your woman went out there and juggled another man's urine and came and kissed you in the mouth. That's what he's saying. That's what he's talking about.
If she can muster up the strength to cheat on you, what makes you think that she would not do that?
I do agree that with Will and True that it is the reason we are failing is because we don't have that structure. We don't have that that family, the consequences and everything. But what do you do in a situation where either your own family is dysfunctional and probably can't help you with that matter, or the one of your spouse? I personally wouldn't recommend marrying into a situation like that, but there are some people who might be considered that diamond in the rough, who just everybody around them is just not doing the right thing. They haven't shown the right examples. They don't have that support system. They don't have any of that. And that might be what they want to do. But if you infuse those types of people into your relationship, they're only going to cause more turmoil than anything else. And unfortunately, being that, in my opinion, I don't think we have enough examples of people doing it the right way, right? If we look at the numbers and how things go, how do you work that out in present time where that is? It's like, which one do you go for first? We need the structure. We need that family support. But if you try to get it from people who are not knowledgeable, experienced, and can't give you that support or consequences that you need, what happens then?
I think that you gotta, it's a good question, but I think that you have to understand why you are utilizing marriage as a goal in the first place. Just in my opinion, I think we don't understand what marriage truly is. It's gone as far as it's paperwork to it's a religious practice to it's about love. It's a number of those things, right? In current day, I think most people can develop relationships that don't require marriage to have to occur. So to answer your question, if you have just if you have a situation where you don't see there to be support on her end or your end, and you individually do not have the ability to navigate this alone, I would stay far away from marriage as possible, because you're subject to doing what humans do. That would be my recommendation. I just don't see it being long term. I don't even see the point, because the whole point of marriage is for lineage and expansion and
Right.
those things.
But doesn't it have to start somewhere? So does that mean that I don't get a crack at it because the people before me didn't do the right thing? So now we can never start. We have to be perpetual girlfriends or boyfriends because the people before me did not do the right thing. I don't know. To me, it sounds. I don't like it. I don't like it. I think that we should at least afford everyone the opportunity. I mean, you have to do your own research. I mean, even if you don't have family per se, I think there's other ways that you can find out how to do the right thing, right? Maybe you understand the sanctity of marriage. Maybe you spent time bound by a particular religion that's got you grounded, right? And your other person, maybe y'all built that foundation together. And at some point, it has to start somewhere, right? Initially, it did. And do you think that they should not be afforded the opportunity just because of what their predecessors have done or didn't do?
I just think that, again, we can create whatever unique type of situation we want, right? But just like you stated, the numbers, the statistics, what we're seeing is literally the creation of people not being bound to any structure nor adhering to anything. We're entering into something that requires support. Marriage, all it is an expansion of self, what you don't have and what you need to grow into. It's very difficult to do that on an individual basis. So I would say that someone said earlier, you don't love your woman if you're willing to stay with her under a bridge. I would say you don't love your woman if you're willing to put her into that position. If you're not capable of it, if you're not grounded in some level of, being tied to something that's bigger than yourselves, because there are other married people. They may not be in your family, but you got to find that connection. Doing it as an individual unit, I just don't see that to be sustainable. You're bound to fail, in my opinion.
So let me address when Truth said
we gotta get Willie in there too, y'all, because he ain't been speaking. Will.
No, I'm cool, man. I'm listening. Will can go. I'll go out there.
Let's just check on Nelson too. Nelson, you good?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with what Hank said earlier. Definitely. Definitely in terms of like having a conversation prior to getting married about like, what the boundaries of the marriage are going to be. Because I agree with taking divorce off the table. And a lot of people will look at it as a naive type of view, but I look at it as you're discussing your boundaries before you get into this, go into this covenant. And then when you take that vow, then it means more to you. I think I also agree with the part about keeping your personal business personal. And if you do have something that you need to work out, of course, I'm going to be a proponent of therapists, but I do believe that the reason therapists wouldn't be necessary anymore if families were functioning how I think Will had said it earlier in terms of having that structure and that hierarchy and having, your mother and your father look at that woman as your daughter and vice versa. If they truly looked at it like that, then you would lose that bias. And so that's the whole purpose of a therapist is to have somebody that doesn't have biases walking alongside you in your marriage, trying to help you, learn how to communicate and help guide you through it. Whereas a family could have done that if it was structured the way Will had framed it. So
Y'all gonna stop saying boundaries and also saying, oh, we not getting a divorce. Those two things don't go hand in hand. You can't have boundaries that you guys agree on and then say, oh, we're never getting a divorce. That just doesn't make sense. That's like the idea of like rights aren't real, right? There's no such thing as a right unless you have something to enforce the right, which is what men do in general. We enforce rights. So we give women rights, right? If you don't have anything to enforce these boundaries, like the threat of no longer having the marriage, because you're not going to put your hands on it, right? You can't do that. So you need the divorce there, unless you can tell me what else you're going to do to enforce these boundaries.
Well, let me tell you, sir. Let me tell you.
I don't think nobody never said never divorce. I thought we said like I said, I'm not going to make divorce an option. That's what I said. I thought that's what we all agreed on.
And y'all all are wrong, except Truth.
Okay.
And me. Let me try to explain to y'all. Yeah, Marcus, don't.
That means I'm right because Nelson agreed with me. Nelson's right too.
Yeah, and Nelson wrong. Now let me break down. Now think about this, gentlemen. Thank you, JR. Appreciate you, my dog. Now think about this, gentlemen. Let me ask y'all: do y'all think successful societies are built on individuals' boundaries? That's a question. Please answer it.
You said, do we think successful societies is built on individuals' boundaries?
Boundaries, yes.
Not individual boundaries.
Okay, but
can you explain that a little more clearly?
No, you know history better than I know history, Marcus. Are you telling me there's a successful society that was developed off individuals creating what their boundaries are? America's failing.
It's been successful up until now.
Oh, bro, it's making money. America is a capitalist society. It is rob, steal, and kill. America don't care about nobody but itself. It don't care
Personal-
about
personal-
What do you?
What
First off, we got
society
to
does.
establish what success looks like.
Listen,
What is
What
success?
society
What do you
does
say
that,
is
then,
success?
Bill? I mean, that's everybody's society.
Gentlemen,
If that's the case, brother.
when you talk about the way America makes money and the way America governs the world, it has us. It's governing it. It's not everybody getting to say, "Oh, I like this. I like this. I don't want this. I don't want that." There is still a governing body, and they have a set structure on how this thing works. Everybody doesn't get to just say what they want, and it's just like, well, we got certain rules over here, certain rules over here. It may be categorized by state, so the country as a whole gets broken up into 50 different unions, and we have 50 different states. But within those states, they have governance in those states. You don't have everybody going willy-nilly doing things as they see fit. So, sir, y'all are talking about the love component, marriage component, commitment component, sacrificial components. You cannot just say, well, my standard is X, real dope standard is Y, true standard is Z, Willie's standard is A, JR's is B. You got all these different people doing things all differently. Y'all talking about, hey, I tell her, if you cheat on me, the relationship over. No, I'm gonna tell you something. I've been waiting to try to chime in on this when True made that point that some things is more of a violation than a woman letting another man enter her. And y'all like, no, that's the biggest violation. No, let me ask you successful ninjas a question.
Go ahead.
Because I'm not gonna ask no broke man this question because he gonna lose it. He gonna really lose it. You find out your woman gave the credit card that was assigned for her to use. You find out she let another man use the credit card, and he been swiping transactions every month on your credit card for the past year or two.
That's
You telling me?
It's not
You
worth.
telling me her stepping
cheating.
out on you will be a bigger violation
Yes,
than
that's
she
cheating.
letting another turning your resources over to another man?
Yes.
That's cheating.
You a
though.
damn lie.
She's cheating. In my opinion, that's cheating.
I don't think it's worse. I do think the reason why it's different is because she had to be getting her back blown out. That nigga, he fucked that credit card out, my old lady.
No.
So I'm gonna take
Listen,
that. That's the
I
part
get that's what you're saying. I think you think there's the prerequisite that they have to sleep together first. And maybe most likely that would happen first. But what I'm saying to you is if your woman never slept with another man, or even if she did sleep with him once, but you find out this man's been using your credit card. So when you've been busting your butt, working to make money to pay off a debt or pay off balances that another man is racking up, you telling me that her stepping out would sting more than that?
I know, because that's one of the times I understand a man beating a woman's ass. So
right. Listen, if a woman steps out on one of us, that's a violation to our ego, but it's not a violation to our person.
No, Will, you're still talking, and we're telling you that is worse to let a man have sex with you is worse than just giving a nigga some of my money.
No, it ain't some of your money. Listen to what I said, bro. I didn't say, oh, she gave him $50. You didn't hear me say that.
Credit card, right?
Said, yeah, I said, okay, so you take the average man. The average man don't make a lot of money. He's making $45,000 a year. You telling me he works hard for his money. He lose sleep for his money. He stresses. He has his feet hurt, his back hurt, his hands hurt.
Mm-hmm.
And he find out that he's been going to work to finance another man. You telling me that her sleeping with another man will piss him off more? You out your damn mind.
Yeah.
See, you rich niggas.
Check this out too. That is, if another man uses my credit card, Will, is that a fraudulent transaction?
Definitely a fraudulent transaction.
That is a
no, it's not necessarily a fraudulent transaction unless you can prove it. You don't know what's going on.
What credit card company gonna make you prove it?
See, you're not listening, bro. Talking to y'all sometimes is a waste of time. You ain't listening. So True. Maybe I'll ask you. I get it. A woman stepping out on you, we all will have a problem with that. We're not downplaying that at all. But I guarantee you, I can live with my woman stepping out on me and be like, and whether we move on, my ego's not going to be as fractured as if I find out for the last year or two I've been working and paying another man's bills.
So you can live with your woman stepping out on you?
Yeah.
That's gay.
No, listen, bro, you didn't listen. I didn't say I would stay with her.
Damn.
But bro, I will have a problem if I find out I've been financing another man. I will have a major problem with that.
You wouldn't have as much of a problem if you found out you was kissing on her and she was like, she just came from
Jesus.
you would be more mad at the money.
This is the problem with what he's saying, right? There's a problem with what he's saying, because he's saying your woman went out there and juggled another man's urine and came and kissed you in the mouth. That's what he's saying. That's what he's talking about.
If she can muster up the strength to cheat on you, what makes you think that she would not do that?
See, I think, you know,
you think she come home and she's like, oh no, babe, wait, I gotta brush my teeth.
You got these overly masculine men that think that cheating, like a woman stepping out on you, is like, oh my gosh, like I can't let, bro. She did that to herself. Now, if she was out there being nasty with that man and came straight home and start kissing on you, that would be a problem. I would have a problem with that. Of course, I would have a problem with that. I would have a problem with her stepping out, seeing another man, period. But the relationship is over at that point. But I will be dealing with the fact, you know how much it would mess up my psyche if I found out I've been taking care of a woman deceived me to the point where she had me financing another man's life? Y'all weird as hell if y'all telling me that cheating would be more of a violation.
Weird for not fucking.
Yeah, I'm still cheating.
I said that's cheating. To me, that's cheating. That's cheating.
No,
to me.
I agree with you. It is. Everything's cheating. When a woman lies, cheating. When a woman disrespect you, is cheating. I think any violation to a relationship should be considered cheating. This whole idea of having sex with people is the only thing that's classified as cheating. No, you're cheating the relationship. You're cheating the family, because we some niggas and all we care about is nigga shit. All y'all care about is being the biggest nigga in the little pond. Marcus said he like niggas. They like niggas who sit on the corner. Niggas who he the king of the 7-Eleven on 17th and Union Street. That's all these niggas care about. Small-minded. I'm the biggest nigga in this little ecosystem, and I tell everybody what to do, so I'm good. I'm head honcho. That's all we talk about. That's all we care about.
As vehemently as I object to women being victims of domestic violence, the more I talk on these panels, the more I understand that there are just some times when you gotta knock a bitch head between a washer and dryer. If my woman was taking my money and giving another nigga my credit card so he could use it to live off of, that would probably be one of the few times that if I was a judge and somebody came through my courthouse with that situation, that nigga's not going to jail. He's getting community service and maybe some counseling. Like, that's crazy. Like, but I won't say that that's still worse than my old lady letting sucking somebody else dick and letting somebody else crack.
Let it happen to you. It ain't never happened to you. That's why you saying it's worse.
Which one ain't never happened? I done had one of my old hoes suck 3 niggas dick. We had that conversation.
No, I'm talking about another man living off your credit cards.
Oh no, that's just impossible.
Right. You can't even fathom it. No. But I guarantee you, if it happened, I can't fathom it, because I know if that happened, bro. If you cheat, I'm like, it's
so weird. What if it's her brother?
Damn, who it is?
Like, it don't matter who the dude is. Like, if it's her daddy and she gives, I'm tracking. I'll follow you now. If my woman gives my money to somebody else that's not her without clearing it through me, it's a problem. I don't give a fuck if it's her daddy. I don't give a fuck if it's her nephew, if it's her sister, if it's her mother. If it's my money, where my money is dispersed, she has no say in that. Once I give it to her, she's to do what I need her to do with that money. If she's taking care of herself, that's cool. And for any of you broke hoes in the chat or other niggas start talking about, well, what if taking care of herself is taking care of her sister or her? No, fuck him to fuck her. And where's her husband at? She needs to go talk to her daddy. I'm not paying for anybody else that's not under my protection and provision, which her sister, her brother, the other niggas she fucking with at work, none of them niggas count.
This question is going to determine how we really feel. Okay. Now, if you had to choose that your wife could take your credit card and skim from it and fund some man's lifestyle for the rest of your life, right? Or, right? So she's funding his lifestyle for the rest of your life off your credit card, or she goes and she gets slammed and hammered every day, and she's sucking dick every day and coming home to you every day. Which one do you choose?
Sucking dick and getting slammed.
So you gay?
I picked the credit card.
Call it what you want. I ain't financing no other man. You out your damn mind.
I'm financing another nigga. That nigga, gotta take her off the board altogether. I'm financing that. I'm not financing a motherfucker just talking like that's.
Well, shout out to Will for coming out. Shout out for Will for coming out.
Gave us a whole different scenario. Like, no,
I don't know. Hey, true. I don't know how you gay because your woman slept with another man that came and slept with you.
You okay with her? You said you would prefer.
I didn't say
instead of spending some money. You said instead of spending some money,
you
would prefer to get kissed in the mouth by that woman every day.
You gave me an either or. You gave me an either or option. So real dope. Let me ask you this. So he gave us a stupid scenario. Let's return the stupid scenario to him. So real dope. You telling me that if you found out for the last year your woman was siphoning money through your credit card to take care of another dude. Let's say it's a dude in jail and she putting money on his books for the past year. She's been just financing his life. And I'm not talking about like $10, $15. I'm talking about a couple hundred like every month, $300-400 every month. Would that be a violation to terminate the relationship, or can y'all work through that?
You know what I'm gonna do, Will?
Terminate the relationship.
I'm gonna talk to one of my homies. I'm gonna get some glass paperwork, drop a bad check in her account, get my money back, and then cancel her.
Hey,
no, hold on. Wait, I thought y'all gonna work through that. I thought y'all was gonna work through it.
Wait. In white, what you do is you tell her like, no, baby, it's cool. I understand that's your ex. So I think you should go see him because I understand you probably need that closure. He needs some support, and then let her get dressed, and then as soon as she go, you give her a hug, drop some coke in her pocket, so that way when she go through that security, it look like she's smuggling contraband. That bitch go to jail too.
Wait. I thought Willie, because I get it, Willie, but I thought these brothers was talking about the sex is the only thing that's gonna violate the relationship. Didn't they say they gonna have these vows and they gonna say
no one ever said that.
Ain't nobody said that.
Real dope. You definitely said you put in your
I gave y'all other things too.
What is did
question
anybody
was
else? Hold on. Did anybody hear anything outside of infidelity as a reason to divorce? Not one of these niggas said it.
True. Y'all wasn't listening.
Nigga, wait, hold on. I could give you a long list of reasons why I would divorce somebody outside.
No. I'm talking about the ones that's challenging what I'm saying right now.
Oh,
Real dope never ever implied that there's another thing outside of cheating. He said that they should talk about it. And he said that, and I think Hank was talking about his boundaries and everything. Everybody, Nelson say, I agree, I'll double down. Now, Nelson, would you be okay? Would you forgive a woman who was financing another man for a year on your credit cards and you didn't know about it?
It's kind of hard to track with you because y'all giving some of the most extreme circumstances I've ever heard of in my life. Like,
y'all keep going about a merry-go-round.
No. Don't let him get out of this. I want him to answer that question.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get him to answer. That's why I'm telling him. Listen,
just go with my answer. You can end up making $50K off of what she did, and then you can lock both their ass up. Like you burn her account, so they charge her back. That check gonna drop in 48 hours. Go in there, take all the money out and spend on their own.
Marcus is a criminal, so he committing a crime, trying to get his lick back.
She committed the crime. She the one dropped it,
and then you committed a crime too.
Even if he beat her ass, he's still committing the crime the way he do it.
Oh, what? So what? Listen, you commit one of them crimes that he committed, bro. You ain't gonna be able to get bank accounts. You ain't gonna be able to get a partner. There's a whole lot of things come back. Anywho, look, Nelson had the question. Nelson, sir, if your woman, Nelson, you have a problem with infidelity, I'm assuming. If a woman steps out, that's termination of a marriage for you?
That's a problem.
Is there anything else that would terminate a relationship, a marriage?
Will, he tried to dodge that. He said, "Are you going to terminate the marriage?" You said that's a problem, Nelson. No,
I heard him. Listen, real dope. I got this. I know how to do what I do. Watch this.
I'm sorry, my fault.
All to the G. Is there anything outside of infidelity that can terminate a marriage in your eyes? Obviously, somebody trying to take a person's life. We're not even talking about that. That's so extreme that we understand that.
You don't think the other example is too extreme too?
I'm asking you. I definitely got multiple reasons why people would do it, but I don't think any of those reasons are just. So I'm asking you.
And you're saying it doesn't matter if this person was a brother or father?
No. Don't think about my scenario, but just think about my question. In your opinion, is there any reason outside of infidelity? We're taking murder off the table. We know that's right. So we're just talking about things that somebody can do while you both are still alive. Is there anything outside of infidelity that you believe will warrant a divorce?
No, I think infidelity is probably the number one reason.
No, not the number one. Is there any other subsequent reasons? Like,
I can't really think of anything else offhand that I would say like, okay, this is an immediate.
Okay, so if you find out your wife was taking care of another man for a year, you make $50,000 a year, and y'all are living, basically damn near paycheck to paycheck, like most $50,000 a year income earners live, and you find out your woman was taking your hard-earned money because you are a laborer, and she was financing another man's lifestyle with your income.
That's infidelity.
Come on now. We know infidelity is the way people think about infidelity is intimacy, sexual encounters.
Infidelity is not just sex.
Oh, okay. Come on, Nelson.
That's what I was.
Not just sex.
So are you gonna encompass any violation? I'm okay with it, but are you encompassing every violation to infidelity?
No, I'm not. But I'm definitely not going to just say sex is the number one thing for infidelity. There's definitely the emotional aspect to it too, and that's why a lot of men divorce over infidelities, because not only was the sex involved, but for a woman to even go and do something with another man, that's already an indication that that person has her heart. So it's like an extra component that's added on to it.
Right. So, okay. So if you find out that your woman was having an emotional relationship with a man for a year, but she's never stepped out, are you leaving her?
I don't know.
That's infidelity. See, y'all not consistent, man. Y'all not consistent. So that's infidelity. Sir, that is infidelity.
I'm not going to say what I would and wouldn't do inside my marriage.
Nelson, that's infidelity. You're leaving for infidelity.
For me personally, I'm not going to say.
Will, you asking the wrong nigga? I'm consistent. Ask me your question.
No. Listen, he said it was infidelity. So he's leaving for infidelity, right, Nelson?
No,
I didn't even leave him under no circumstances.
I was leaving for infidelity. I said that was the number one.
I specifically asked you outside of sex. I was asking you personally, outside of sex, is there another reason you would leave your wife? You said, I can't think of anything. So then I gave you a scenario about the finances, and you said that was infidelity. And maybe I jumped the gun, but I'm assuming that you mentioned that's infidelity as justification to leave your wife. Was that not the claim you were making?
It's hard to track with your movie examples because it's just not real life.
Okay, it's not about listen. Nelson,
it's too hard to track with.
I get it.
We're gonna be all day with Will in this one.
Nelson, if you found out your wife cheated, would you ask her, did you suck his dick?
No.
Cool. So clearly with him, that's still inconsistent, because infidelity is not just infidelity with him. Because in that case, he wouldn't care. She had sex with the guy. She don't care if he sucked the dick or not. But the emotional part, the emotional infidelity, you know what I'm saying, that's palatable to him.
Are we leaving for infidelity or not, gentlemen?
He said he's not leaving his marriage.
No, he didn't say that.
He said that earlier. He don't believe in leaving his marriage.
Okay, but he will leave for cheating. If she sleep with another man, you leaving, right?
He didn't say.
Honestly,
I don't think he never said that.
Right.
So him saying I don't know is him saying no.
No, gentlemen, I never asked him if he would leave his wife for cheating. I said outside of cheating. That's what I asked him. So I'm asking directly.
I'm telling you, I'm not going to say what I would or wouldn't do inside my marriage.
And I could appreciate that, Nelson, because you don't know what you're going to do till you get there. That's why I said these overly masculine Negroes on this panel keep talking about, oh, if my woman step out, is over. And I get that. I'm not mad at their answers. I'm not mad at your answer. The problem is, y'all, if you track her sleeping with another man as infidelity, and then you track her paying another man's bills as infidelity, and then you attach her having an emotional relationship with a man, that's also infidelity. So I'm trying to see if infidelity will be a cause for you to leave your marriage. And if you saying you don't know, I accept that you don't know. But these other brothers gonna say, yeah, they gonna leave. But then they gonna
on any of those circumstances, absolutely, because that's bogus.
Yeah, but
who the fuck is gonna deal with that?
One of them is worse.
Yeah, taking your money one.
I mean, that's subjective, right? So, you know, it is what it is. I understand why that's a thing. Why are we even arguing about that shit?
I don't think
if
it's
you feel a
subjective.
certain way about it, it is subjective. If Will just said he would rather his girl get pounded than take his money, then and you don't, it's subjective. None of them are a fact.
No, it's not subjective. I'm heterosexual fully. I'm not bisexual. I'm not none of that. So it's
so you,
now
you keep saying Will gay for that, but that's different. Like, unless he's watching it happen, then yes, you did. You called him gay like twice directly.
Well, earlier,
yeah,
I'm just saying right now. I didn't call
you did. You did.
Yeah,
you
earlier I did. I'm talking about right now
for sure.
So I think it's crazy. If my woman sleep with another man, that's her man. She's not my woman no more. So that doesn't bother me. Like if she doesn't want to be here, she's going to leave. Whether she leaves and I know about it, or whether she leaves secretly and just sleep with other people and stay here. That's the relationship. Once I find out about it, the relationship's over. But I'm not gonna beat her head in because she slept with another man. But if I find out that you've been siphoning my money, you're not leaving this relationship without a few lumps on your head. There's an exit strategy, and it's gonna be me leaving in cuffs if I get caught.
I think
I just don't understand. Like y'all niggas is lying.
Like money is important, right? But I don't think that money is that important to men, right? And maybe it is to y'all, but hold on, let me break it. I'm just trying to break it down. Like money, like to me at least, like maybe it's because I feel I'm confident that I'll always be able to make money. But like money is never going to be I'm never going to do something wild for money. I'm never going to be going to sell my soul for money. It's money at the end of the day. Like, so the idea of like, oh, you spent my money. Oh my God. Like, no, I'm gonna leave you for it, but it's not worse than like sucking a nigga dick and coming and putting your mouth on me.
It's not about money. It's the assault on trust. It's the assault on the fact
your livelihood. True, that's an assault on your livelihood.
She don't give a damn about you. I get that. I get it. I again will say I understand a woman sleeping with another man, but in my opinion, if that is possible, she's been gone. Like there's things in my opinion that have occurred prior to that action. I'm just not seeing a woman waking up being sold on you, and then later that day somebody is in her drawers. It don't work that way typically. It just don't.
We agree that both is admonishable, but y'all asking which one would you rather have your money get stolen for a year or come home and she had dick on her breath, and we choosing the money stolen. Like that's it.
Yeah.
And with
I don't think it matters.
True. Every time these dudes were sleeping with chicks before they was in committed relationships, she could have had dick on her breath. It didn't bother them niggas then.
Well, it bothers you now.
They was tag teaming chicks with their homeboys. It didn't matter then.
Yeah, when you say that's my
they weren't gay then. Was you gay then?
I never tag team nobody.
No. You think you never hit a girl that was with a guy the day before?
It's possible.
Absolutely. For sure.
So was you gay then?
It's different. No. You making a conscious decision right now. You making a conscious decision to put your mouth on your girl after she suck a dick.
This will be unbeknownst to me, sir. You wouldn't be like, oh, I know my girl was just sleeping with another man. Come kiss me in the mouth. You talking real stupid right now.
Just the thing. Growing up, I've been around hoes my whole life. They've been fucking plenty of niggas. The day before, hour, couple minutes, whatever. They was fucking somebody else. I don't care. When it comes to a woman I'm in a relationship with, that's care about this shit.
You see what they're doing? You see what they're doing? True. They're taking the emotional aspect that now because I'm committed to you, now it matters.
Right. You can't be
hold on, Marcus. Marcus talk about all these loose women, right? Marcus, if you knew one of your homeboys smashed a girl at 10 a.m. and then she was ready for you to smash at 12, would you smash?
I plead the fifth.
You know he did it.
See, look, true. So he not gay for smashing a chick an hour. Hold on, gentlemen. I'm just trying to show y'all how weird y'all are right now.
I didn't say nobody was gay.
We're trying to get out of this.
Get out of it. You create a stupid scenario, bro, and I just played your stupid game with you to try to help make.
Go ahead.
So let's ask Real Dope then. Real Dope, if you knew one of your homeboys smashed what? Real Dope, have you ever smashed the 304?
Yeah.
So if one of your homeboys hit her off at 11 and then she was ready at 11:15 for you to come in the room, would you go hit it?
No, I never got down like that.
I didn't say did you. I
Yeah,
said would
no.
At 11:30. What time? How much time will have to pass before you run through
it? It gotta be probably like a week or so. Yeah. I never did that. I never ran trains on chicks. I never like.
It gotta be a week.
No,
it gotta be.
I mean, mentally, like, of course it might. Let's say it's not. It might not. But mentally in my head, I'm like,
lock his ass up.
Oh my
Lock
God.
his ass up.
I thought he was gonna say a wash, so he said a week. No, that's bogus.
I don't know. It might be a few days. I was just
talking about.
It might not be
What are you
7
talking
days.
about,
It might
bro?
be 3. I don't
no
know.
one believes you, bro. You bugging. Stop.
That's
You gotta stop
cool,
somewhere.
but
You gotta stop somewhere, bro. You gotta stop somewhere, bro. Like, nah.
But Will, that's cool, but let's continue the conversation.